Okay, nice to see you students again back for this video. I am here to continue the poem number 5. It is in your book, it is written 13. The title of this poem is Modern Machinery. When you speak about the machine, we must know what are the things, electrical things which you use it in the houses. Washing machine, fridge, mixie, grinder, iron box, oven, washing machine, and the fan, all these electrical, television, mobile, everything which comes under the machines. Is that machine can do everything? That is the problem. Now even the field of our farmer things has come as the machine, and the people say the time consuming is less, the labor is less. One machine can do the work of 100 people. It's true. And let's see what this poetry speaks about. Before going to this poem, let us explain. Let us go about the author of this poem. This Modern Machinery, written by Rudyard Kipling. Name is strange, but this man was born in India, in Mumbai. Maybe it is understood by name itself. Maybe his parents, grandparents have been settled in India. Maybe he is also settled in India, and he was born here. Okay, he was born on December 30th, 1865 in Mumbai, and died on January 18th. Okay, in 1936 in London, United Kingdom. His full name is Joseph Rudyard Kipling. Was an English journalist, short story writer. He was a poet and a novelist. He was born in India, which inspired much of his works. Since he was born in India, because Indian nature, Indian locality, Indian living style gives us a more eyesight to do something. So this is the man, the author was taken up by this Indian culture of the nature of the living style. So he makes some important works here. The Jungle Book of his writing, Kim and many short story. In that the famous is The Man Who Would Be a King. Possible that man can be a king. Okay. Now let us go for the summary of this poem. Let's see what is this summary is. What is the speaking about? The summary of the poem. Summary of this poem. In this poem, a machine lists out the strengths of the limitation of the machines. The machine is the strength, okay, of everything. But there is a limitation of the machine. Understood? Yes, it is strength, but there is a limitation. It relates how machines are made. How they are made to work. The things they do, their limitations, and would happen if they were not used properly. And there is everything as is for the purpose. Computer you cannot use as a oven. Neither your iron box you cannot use as your heater. Fridge you cannot use as a washing machine. Neither grinder cannot make as a washing machine. No? Now your oven cannot make as the fridge. Each machine has its particular work and particular use for it. And that is the only things we have to do it. Otherwise it will spoil. Let's see. The mental ore is taken from the ore beds in the mine. Ore is a conway. Where the deposits are there is called as the ores. Ores, O-R-E. Ore is some deposits. Sampattu, Khanija Sampattu, Sirisi itta jagavanu ore, that is in the land. Okay, we have a manganese, we have a gold, we have a silver, iron. Where is that? They are in the deposit in the land. They are called the ore. And so this is it. Mantle is also called as the deposit, as the ore. Taken from the ore beds in mine. Khanive. Mine. Then the ore is melted in furnace and pits. And this ore, okay, this sampattu, that is the hard things which was brought it out and put it in the furnace, in the fire. And that is the fire is like one pit. Okay. The mantle is extracted. The mantle of ore, okay, is extracted. The molten mantle is molded and shaped, and with the help of hammers, it is beaten and given the definite shape according to the design. So whatever you want to make, you have to, hammer is required to make a shape of this. Simply putting in the furnace, it doesn't give us any shape. To make a shape of certain things, it requires a beating of a hammer. Same thing our mantle also is required, the bombarding and the punch of our knowledge. Okay. They are cut and smoothened by filling. These parts are tooled and measured to fit the slot meant for them. And every part of that machine is meant and made for the suitable things there. That is what this is. Okay. And it was measured also to fit in that slot, that area, that part to slot. Thus the machine is made. And like this, machine is made. This machine would work if the little space is given to them. If you are given some space, then it will work. They need water, coal, oil, petrol, diesel to function it. By itself it cannot work, it requires energy. Somebody have to push. What that can be pushed? Kerosene, diesel, oil, petrol, coal. Olden days the engine, railway engine was run by the coal. To make it heater and heater by the fire. And that heat could run the engine. And that is what he says here. Everything is required. Energy is required. That is energy. Okay. When all these requirements are provided, the machine works and serves us 24 hours a day. When this energy is given, only this can work for a 24 hours of a day. Otherwise, it remains as idle there. If the washing machine is there, if the current is not given, what is the use of that? Generator is there, if it is not a diesel, what is the use of that? Bike is there is no petrol, what is the use of it? See, for every machine you require something energy to be put, and that is what he says here. Okay. In the third stanza, we are told all the useful things machine do for us. In the third stanza, it has said that all the useful things the machine does to us. Then can pull heavy things, transport people and other materials. They can push, lift and provide energy to move. These are the things you can do. You can pull, you can push, you can make the people to travel, the motor vehicles. They print, they plow the land, they weave clothes, heat things and provide light. Everything they can do it. No? Plowing, they require a machine, they do it. Weaving the clothes, when the machine starts weaving the clothes. They can run, jump, swim, move underwater, fly and drive. Just like a people, they can see, hear, count, read and write. See, everything that machine can do. A robot can do everything. You don't need to do anything. By itself it can study and it can write the exam also. The robot. Let's see what happens later. The machines are not free to do everything, but they are not free to do everything. Somebody have to give the command. Somebody have to monitor it. They have no mind. They have everything, but they don't have mind. They cannot act according to what they want. They have a law to abide by. The one law is made to work, abide, to remain. They are not built to understand a lie. They cannot understand the lie. If something goes wrong, this is off, finished. This should be in proper way. They cannot have feelings such as love. Okay, they cannot have the feeling of love, pity, hate, and forgiveness. They cannot have the feeling of love. They cannot have the feeling of pity. They cannot have the feeling of forgiveness, and this cannot have it. If a man commits a mistake while handling them, he dies. And so much if we make a mistake by handling them, and there is a possibility that man dies. If the manipulation for some reason, the malfunction for some reason or the other, they are set right and would start functioning again. If you again repair it properly and you start again working, though they are huge in size, big in size, okay, they are the children product. Even they are the big in size, they are a product of the children, of man's intelligence. It was made by the man's intelligence. Hence they will under his control as long as they use them in the judiciary. As far it is in the use of in the hand of a man, it is under control of a man. The master over this machine is a man, because this doesn't have the mind to work. Let me read the poem slowly so that you understand. We were taken from the ore bed and the mine. We were melted in the furnace and the pit. We were cast and wrought hammered to design. We were cut and filled and tooled and gouged to fit. Some water, coal and the oil is all we ask, and a thousands of an inch to give us play. And now, if you will set us to our task, we will serve you 40 hours a day. We can pull and howl and push and lift and drive. We can print and plow and wave and heat and light. We can run and race and swim and fly and drive. We can see and hear and count and read and write. But remember, please, the law by which we live. We are not built to comprehend a life. We can neither love nor pity nor forgive. Make a slip in handling us, you die. Though a smoke may hide the heavens from your eyes, it will vanish and the stars will shine again. Because for all our power and weight and size, we are nothing more than the children of your brain. At last he says, the machine itself says, we are nothing more than of your children's brain. Your children's brain at least has a, they work on their own freedom. That is what is we don't have it, because we don't have the mind. That is what the end of this poem. We will see you for the next of the lesson tomorrow in the next video. See you soon. I hope that you have understood well of this, the summary and the poem if I read it. if the summary is understood, then that is everything is understood.